So today in this video we are going to understand what mediation in India is in very simple words. So before understanding mediation, we first need to know what ADR is. So ADR means alternative dispute resolution, which is basically a way of solving disputes without going to regular courts. We all know that court cases takes a lot of time, money and energy. So ADR provides faster, cheaper and more peaceful ways to resolve disputes. The main idea behind ADR is amicable settlement, where both parties try to solve the problem without fighting in the court. So what are the methods included in ADR? ADR is not just one method. It includes different ways of resolving dispute. For example, negotiation is when parties directly talk to each other and try to reach a solution. In conciliation, a conciliator helps both parties settle the dispute. In mediation, mediation involves a neutral mediator who helps parties communicate and find a solution. Arbitration is more formal, where an arbitrator gives a binding decision, and Lok Adalat settles disputes through compromise under legal authority. So, ADR gives multiple options depending on the nature of the dispute. So, now let us understand what mediation is. So, mediation is one of the most important ADR tools. Mediation is a voluntary process, meaning no one is forced to participate. It is also confidential, so whatever is discussed remains private. Here, a neutral third party, called a mediator, helps the parties communicate better and understand each other's concern. The mediator does not take sides and does not decide the case. Meaning of mediation. In mediation, the mediator is not a judge or arbitrator. They do not have the powers to give any decision or judgment. The most important thing is that the parties themselves decide the outcome. The focus is not on winning or losing, but on reaching a mutual agreement that is acceptable to both the sides. So, what is the nature and characteristics of mediation? Mediation has some unique characteristics. First, participation is voluntary. Second, the entire process is confidential. Third, it is informal and flexible, unlike court procedures. The mediator is neutral and impartial, and the process is party centric, meaning the needs and the interests of the parties are given priority. Next, coming to the objectives of mediation. The main objectives of mediations are very practical. It helps reduce the burdens on court, which are already overloaded. It ensures speedy justice and saves both time and money. Mediation also helps in preserving personal and commercial relationships, which usually get damaged in litigation. Most importantly, it promotes peaceful settlement of disputes. Legal frameworks of mediation in India. Mediation in India is supported by various laws. Section 89 of CPC encourages courts to prefer cases for mediation. The Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996 also recognizes conciliation and mediation. Family disputes are handled under the Family Courts Act, that is of 1984. Recently, the Mediation Act that was passed in 2023 has been introduced to give mediation a strong legal framework in India. Types of mediation in India. So there are different types of mediation that is followed in India. First is the court preferred mediation. So in this, courts send suitable cases for mediation. In private mediation, it is conducted independently by trained mediators. Communicative mediation helps resolve local and community level disputes. And with technology, we have online mediation, which is becoming popular these days. Now, coming to the role of the mediator. The mediator plays a very important role. They act as a neutral facilitator, encourage open communication, and help parties identify the real issues behind the dispute. The mediator also assists parties in exploring possible solution, but never imposes any decision on them. Important case laws. The judiciary has strongly supported mediation. In Salim Advocate Bar Association versus Union of India, the Supreme Court upheld Section 89 CPC and encouraged mediation. In FCON's Infrastructure versus Syrians Varke, the court clarified which types of disputes are suitable for mediation. Similarly, in MR Krishnamurthy versus New India Assurance, mediation was recommended for speedy justice. So, now coming to the advantages of mediation. Basically, mediation has several advantages. Firstly, it is cost effective, time saving, and confidential. And the process is flexible and usually results in win-win situation. And most importantly, it helps in maintaining relationships, which is not possible in adversarial litigation. Now coming to the conclusion. To conclude with, mediation is a humane, peaceful, and effective method of dispute resolution. It encourages dialogue, mutual consent, and understanding between parties. By promoting mediation, we can strengthen access to justice in India and reduce unnecessary litigation. With this, we have come to an end of mediation. Thank you.